What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Milwaukee Bucks franchise, episode number 19, as I show you some stuff that I should have showed you before. This is just me going over the practices. I do try to set every single practice to keep it as simulation as possible. So this is just me explaining, what I do. Training allocated, physical, tactical, and fundamental. The options are great for a really simulation MyLeague schedule, especially when you're facing off against teams like the Boston Celtics, which is what we're about to do. And as you see over here, I'm going to go ahead and pick up my little tabs on team chemistry because, as you can tell, team chemistry to the right, I believe it's 87%. It's not too bad. You can see my record over there, 29 and 23, I believe. But yes, we are going to go ahead and face off against the Boston Celtics, a team that is on the up and up, a team with a good core. Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder, even David Lee. You know what I mean? Marcus Smart, Avery Bradley, Jared Sullinger. They're a good team, the Boston Celtics are. There's no doubt about it. So we definitely have our work cut out for us. But yes, just before I get started with the commentary, this is episode number 19. I mean, it's insane. We are almost at episode number 20. My 20th anniversary, as we see Khris Middelton shooting up a shot and Giannis Antetokounmpo grabbing the rebound and doing what he does best. And this was beautiful over here. It wasn't really beautiful. It ended up in a stupid play. But I'd like to show you something here. Just to give you an idea of the simulation aspects of 2K. Giannis Antetokounmpo is 6'11". Isaiah Thomas is 5'9". I hold up the right stick, which is something I play defense a lot with. I just hold up the right stick as we see a nice crossover by Jared Bayless. But yes, I hold up the right stick, and he puts his arm up. If you've ever played basketball in real life, as I'm sure most of you have, and this was just a gorgeous, perfectly executed play. Another replay over here, just to emphasize the simulation aspect. John Henson, watch this beautiful pass. Behind the back, you think he's Tim Duncan or something with passes like that, perhaps Marc Gasol. It's just gorgeous, and you guys have to appreciate stuff like that in basketball. I mean, just put a lot of hard work into stuff like this. Oh, by the way, don't forget to leave a like, as always. It helps out a lot, so on and so forth. We're almost at episode number 20. And for those of you who have been here from the start, I really, really do appreciate it. And I remember each one of your comments, and I remember everything you guys say. So yes, this is a big deal, but yes, almost at episode number 20. But back to my point about keeping the right stick up. That's it. 2K16 really gives you options on the defensive end. It really allows you to do many things that 2K15 and 2K14 kind of lagged behind on, as we see Greg Monroe bullying in the paint. Just going to go ahead and get a nice hook shot and do it real nice. As you see, the score 26-17 is the score as they pass it off to Mr. Zeller, and that's going to be an easy layup in the paint. But in terms of what we're struggling with this Milwaukee Bucks team, as we almost reach episode number 20, you guys have seen many of my episodes before, and there are many more to come, by the way. So keep an eye out for that. But yes, what we struggle with right now is defense. So I'm trying to play better defense. This is why I brought up the practice schedule and why I set my practices. I try to set them for defense. Free throws is another thing that we definitely struggle with. There are not many good free throw shooters on the Milwaukee Bucks. Our best free throw shooter that's on our starting lineup is, in fact, Khris Middelton, who is a great shooter overall. But we lack shooting on the Milwaukee Bucks, and that is something that I would definitely like to fix. As we see, Jared Sullinger just lobbing up a three with 0 seconds left to go on the shot clock. I repeat, 0 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Your center takes a three and it hits. I know Jared Sullinger can hit threes, but that's a little much. Josh Smith with a beautiful dunk over here and just making it look easy. As we see, we run some plays. I'm always running plays on this team. I always want to just... Oh, as we see a nice block by the Boston Celtics, but we pass it off to Greg Monroe, who gets hacked in the lane or in the paint. But, yeah, as I mentioned, a lot of weird things with this Milwaukee Bucks team. Free throw shooting is something we struggle with, as we see a nice little mismatch over here. So I bring the double team, And you saw that gorgeous pass by Isaiah Thomas. Oh, it's just so beautiful. I end up calling a timeout because of that gorgeous pass. Just stupid defense. But we see Giannis Antetokounmpo left wide open in the corner. We all know that's just going to go ahead and go right in. As you see, a nice block by Zeller leading to a transition by Isaiah Thomas. And he's just going to go ahead and hit a nice layup in transition. 46-43 is the current score. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Another gorgeous pass by Isaiah Thomas. He's only 5'9", folks, but the man can play basketball. There is no doubt about that. As we see Giannis Antetokounmpo, my bad, another player who can play basketball because that's what he does. As we see Lance Stevenson. You know, Lance Stevenson is a very interesting case. Every time I see Lance Stevenson play, keep in mind I do work for the Clippers. I've seen him play many times in real life. As we see a gorgeous alley-oop pass from, as I mentioned, Lance Stevenson to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Nice little replay over here. But yes, every time I see Lance Stevenson play, it's so weird. As we see a nice and one. That is just beautiful. He clearly got hacked over there. Got to give credit where credit is due. But every time I see Lance Stevenson play, I got to say, it's like watching him play on the playground. He's one of those players that I consider a playground player. Another player that I consider a playground player is James Harden. Carmelo-Anthony. These players who just try to get like 1,000,000 points and go for flashy plays, but they don't really focus on defense. Although Lance Stevenson is a good defender, there's no doubt about it when he wants to be, as we see a nice move by Michael Carter-Williams. He's just a playground player. He wants to get his own. He wants to go out there and make flashy plays, which is great for the entertainment aspect. But let's just put it this way, all right? As we see a nice dunk by Giannis Antetokounmpo. As we see a nice little replay over here. But if Lance Stevenson was on the San Antonio Spurs, I guarantee you Greg Popovich would either cut him, release him, or waive him. And again, Lance Stevenson is a very talented player, but I just don't think he would last. Anyway, back to the game. Another dunk by Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak on the Milwaukee Bucks, just killing it for us. 62-62. 4 minutes left to go in the whole game. Jay Crowder with a wide open three. Not looking good for us. We dropped the lead by 3. I'm going to go ahead and pass it off. That was a stupid pass, but luckily I thanked my lucky stars and it went in. 65-64 as we get a nice pass to Jabari Parker, who only has 5 points in this game. Not the best game for him, but you win some, you lose some. Giannis Antetokounmpo with his 90th dunk of the game, might as well be, right? Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, a poor man's Paul George, in my opinion. But anyway, yes, Michael Carter-Williams in the paint. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you know that I like to go to Michael Carter-Williams in the paint now. He's 6'6", and Isaiah Thomas is 5'9". This is a stupid pass by the Boston Celtics. They're losing by 3, and we end up getting a dunk out of it. Poor, sloppy offense by the Milwaukee Bucks as Michael Carter-Williams will happily take over. Here we go again, Michael Carter-Williams in the paint over the much smaller Isaiah Thomas. Can you say simulation, folks? This is what you do when you play simulation basketball. You exploit matchups. But check this out, folks. I didn't even want to talk over how beautiful that was. Let's check out a quick replay over here. This is me guarding him. I get lost. How gorgeous is that? That's beautiful. To me, that's better than a dunk. That's amazing. That was beautiful. But I'm going to go ahead and get my revenge on Mr. Isaiah Thomas. Another post-up bucket. I repeat, another post-up bucket. We are going to go ahead and shoot free throws. 76-71 is the score. Things are looking great for my Milwaukee Bucks and your Milwaukee Bucks. 71-78 is the score. They go ahead and hit a wide open, not even a wide open three, a contested three over there. I'm not even sure where that came from. That completely came out of nowhere. I passed the ball off to Wesley Johnson, but it didn't matter. 74-78 is the score. Lance Stevenson misses both his free throws, but it didn't matter because we were up by 4 anyway. And after a hard-fought game, the Milwaukee Bucks take the victory, literally took the victory. As you saw, Michael Carter-Williams dominate in the paint late in the fourth. And again, that's simulation basketball for you. You got to love it. Let's check out the player of the game. Who is it? Michael Carter-Williams, 18 points, most of them in the fourth, 3 assists, and 6 rebounds. What a game for MCW as we see the highlights over here over a very game Boston Celtic team. But yes, I want to thank you guys for watching. Just as a quick heads up for you, there are trades coming soon because the trade deadline is very, very, very soon. It's upcoming. So watch out for the next video with trades. And we are almost at episode number 20. Leave a like, subscribe to my channel because there are much more things to come. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. If you can feel it through this YouTube video, hello. If I'm talking to you right now, hi. And if I'm talking to you in the future, hello. How are you? Hit up that subscribe button. Leave a like. Much more stuff to come. Channel is growing at a rapid pace. I want to thank you guys for watching every day as we see Isaiah Thomas with the double-double. Again, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video.